What is going on, guys? So I finally pulled the 208 off the engine stand. I test ran it the other night. It's a little rich. I'm gonna have to figure out how to adjust it because I think this is what they call an EPA carb, because the screw is a little like nub basically instead of a screw. But it is ready to go on to the Tao Tao.
Now, a lot of you guys are wondering, Kirby, why are you putting it on the Tao Tao? Didn't you have a fully built, like, stage 3 or 4 Predator 212 on this thing? Yeah, I did, but... So, I had used some clear gasket maker to make a gasket for right here. That engine needs a new rebuild, and I've been kind of putting it off. I let it sit all winter. So now it's currently sitting on the desk, ready to go onto the engine stand. And I'm like, well, I want to fix this thing up and I want to do it right. So I decided to get this thing built. It is a governed engine. Still expecting some pretty decent speeds and times with it. Just my thing is, I really want to get this thing running. And then once I get it running, I want to come up, I want to clean up the frame. I want to take the engine off. We're going to do all that. And we're probably going to spray this frame and then with the 208 on it, sell it. It's not ideal. I don't want to sell one of my projects, especially this one that I've done a lot of work to. But times are rough and I want to get into cars more. So yeah, so let's get straight into this.
First thing, gotta remove these locking screws or nuts from the screws and put them to the side. And then also we still have some 100 octane, I don't know if you guys can see it, still left in the tank. So I've got a gas can somewhere. I'm hoping it didn't get used in the John Deere because Papa tends not to listen to me when it comes to gas. But I have a gas tank, I want to say it's actually downstairs probably now, that has 100 octane in it that I've got to finish getting the gas out of. But you know what? We ain't gonna worry about that right now because I just want to put that thing on there and see if it works. So we ran into an issue I really didn't want to deal with, and that's going to be moving this bottom plate from Go Power Sports. Hit them up for actually one of these plates if you're doing a bike build or like this quad build. I know we have this plate that was made by the previous owner, but I've got a feeling these will make it a lot easier. If you just get that, maybe throw it across the bottom and figure out your swing arm situation. But looks like I'm gonna have to readjust it a bit, but it shouldn't be a huge issue because I just gotta get this slid over and then I can just slide the other ones in. So I gotta go get whatever these are, which I wanna say they're 13. So I gotta go find my 13 wrench. Nice. Okay, so I've got all the bolts in and it's fairly tight right now. I still have it like loose enough to where I can shimmy it because we're going to stick the CVT on. And many guys probably have noticed, I decided to go get the old CVT pieces out. They're now falling apart on me, but I decided I'm going to run this old CVT setup just for a little bit. I probably will eventually get tired of this because I had so much issues with it, but I'm probably going to go back to my Juggernaut, which is going to suck because I didn't want to put my Juggernaut on this. I might go get like a rep one for this because that's what this is. It's just a rep. But now, since I've got everything loosened, I can go through, we can tension the chain up, get this thing back on, and I might be able to pull it out and start it today. I just got to move the lawnmower. I don't think I'm going to start it today. I'll probably start tomorrow. But at least the engine is somewhat in. All right, so I switched them around. I had my oil dipstick on this side, and well, so I moved it over there, and I've got this, and I really want to keep this one nice because it's brand new. And it also keeps coming out the same way no matter where I put it. Well, that's not good. Any dirt on it? A little bit. Darn it. So looks like we're gonna have to go and get the other one off the other engine, and I'm gonna have to finagle it. I may be back to work on this later, but I've gotten this all hooked up. One thing you gotta do with these CVTs, if you wanna keep the cooling shield, which I'm going to, for reliability reasons, I just had to nip a lot of it off. So I just got some, like, I don't know what you call these, snips. I've heard them called a few different things. I've gotten it straightened up pretty good and tensioned pretty well. I might have to go back and move it over a hair bit more. This thing is really confusing when it comes to that. So may end up doing that when I come back, but engine is in, chain is hooked up. It's very, very close to being done, and I'm very, very all right, guys, so it is for the most part done. I've got this vacuum laying up to here for the fuel pump. I've got this hose going down and around, lead in, that's going straight to the tank. So a little bit sluggish. Still trying to fix the throttle issues till it's kind of not wanting to go back all the way. So I'm gonna have to put a bigger spring in. I did drive it around the yard for a moment, or heck out here. I can barely get the move because these tires are flat, but that also leads to me realizing that this clutch is, no matter what, still junk. So I'm probably gonna put my Juggernaut back on this. So that means that this is gonna be a stage 1 with the Juggernaut on it. So that's gonna be a little crazy. But this is gonna be part 1. I hope you guys, here, oh, let me do this. Oh, I hope you guys are ready for part 2. I'm really happy about the progress. I will try to go through and make a design for the plate and stuff so y'all can get on it, or see if there's another one that y'all are able to use. Maybe you can get a longer swing arm or something like that. This was a project that I found and finished, so just keep an eye out for stuff like this. But I hope you guys enjoyed this first part of the video. I guess stick around for part 2 when I put a Juggernaut on it and see how fast it goes.